Uh, yeah, we're not going to do it. We're just going to do introduction today, inshallah. Just see if everything is right. Okay. Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. Nahmaduhu wa nusalli ala rasulihil kareem. Like I told you, inshallah, this period we're going to do Hidayah Shareef part 1. Now, last year we did do till before the chapter of Kitabul Jum'ah. So the plan was originally we're supposed to start again from there, right? But the student that was doing that, he never come. So we're starting from scratch. So for the benefit of those that are new, that are just joining us, alhamdulillah, it is for their benefit that they can now follow us and do everything properly from the beginning, inshallah. Right? So as I said, we're going to do uh, Hidayah Shareef part 1 from now onwards. And before we start the actual kitab, we just want to give you a very brief introduction to fiqh, etc., right? So, Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim, Nahmaduhu wa nusalli ala rasulihil kareem. We know you done this here also in your usul al-fiqh. Like, we discussed earlier in our Aqidah period, we discussed about, we discussed what are we the Ahlul Sunnah wal Jama'ah, who are we, etc. So another by which you recognize who we are. So another way that you recognize us is what our sources of our Sharia are. Like I was telling you, if you look at the Shias, they believe in the Quran, and then after that they believe in the Imams. They don't believe in the Sunnah. They get the Sharia, they claim. Listen to this very, very carefully. They claim they get the Sharia from the Imams, the 12 Imams. But if you study the whole Sharia of the Shias, you see all the teaching goes to only 3 Imams. And that also, which go to very, very weak narrations. So that shows you, firstly, it doesn't go to 12 Imams. Secondly, it only goes to 3 Imams. And secondly, that chain of narrations that go to the Imams also very, very weak. So they claim that they follow the Quran and they follow the Imams. It's a spurious claim. So like I told you earlier, we said we believe in the Quran and we believe in the Sunnah, right? So Sunnah is the actions of Nabi sallallahu alaihi wasallam, and then our next source of Sharia is ijma'. Ijma' is that which the reliable people from the ummah, those people from the ummah who their opinion matters, right? Those people who their opinion matters, right? When they have unanimity on something, it's called ijma'. And then qiyas means what we say is analogy, like, if the alcohol is haram, it intoxicates you. So that means if you take another type of drug, hashish, it will also be haram because it also intoxicates you. That's an analogy, you know what I'm saying? Right? So those are our 4 sources of Sharia. Now, when something is explicitly mentioned in the Quran, it's quite simple, you can extract and understand it. when something is mentioned in the hadith, you can extract, you understand it. But now, when something is not mentioned in the Quran, something is not mentioned in the Sunnah, but now there's some inference in the Quran. Now to extrapolate that from the Quran, to understand it from the Quran, because it's not so clear that science, this is now called fiqh. You understand what I'm saying? This is now called fiqh. Now, if you look at, like how, all words, they have a literal meaning and they have a technical meaning. So, so if you look at the word fiqh, literally means to open up something. Like just the opening, like fataha yaftahu, to open up something, right? And why do we call the science of jurisprudence fiqh? Because you are opening things that were not clear before, like something which is not clearly mentioned in the Quran, something which is not clearly mentioned in the Hadith. Now you're using that fiqh to open up. Like, I'll give you a simple example. Look, we know in the time of Nabi Sallallahu there was alcohol. Today, there's so many type of intoxicants that didn't exist in the time of Nabi Sallallahu. You get cocaine, you get crocodile, you get all the stuff. It's not mentioned in the Hadith. It's not mentioned in the Hadith. But you can understand this from the Quran and Hadith. You use those principles. كل ما يخامر العقل كل ما يسكر فهو حرام. That which intoxicates the mind, that which clouds the mind, that is what? That is it's haram. So you, through the Quran and the Hadith and the analogy, you open up something. So you see the link why fiqh is called fiqh. You understand what I'm saying? So, and then like as with faqaha yafqahu, faqihun is an ismul fa'il, like I get alimun, very knowledgeable. But fahimun, one says fahimun, person understands a lot. So there's a person have a deep understanding of Europe. Like I say fahimun, faqihun, right? You can understand the very deep things. So I told you that was just the literal meaning. But the technical meaning of fiqh هو العلم بأحكام الشريعة الفرعية من أدلة تفصيلية. This is, you can write this down if you want to. والعلم بالأحكام الشرعية. When we speak about fiqh, which we're going to study, Allah Ta'ala accept from us, inshallah Ta'ala, Allah Ta'ala give us the means to understand properly the fiqh. I'm going to tell you about the speciality about this book of Hidayah. This is a unique book. The book of Hidayah is when you study it, you'll tell me that this is indeed a unique book. Not because we are Hanafis and we are boasting, but no madhab got a book like Hidayah. No madhab got a book like Hidayah. You see, when the author authored this book was authored in 40 volumes. It was authored in 40 volumes. And it was said, and somebody told him, who's going to read 40 volumes? People can't even read one volume. So he said, okay, wait. He went back and he came out with 4 volumes. And he said, I'm telling you, with Sharh al-Sadr, that in those 4 volumes is what is in the 40 volumes. What is in the 40? I have condensed it and I've enthroned it into 4 volumes. That is why many ulama, they say that Hidayah Shareef, they say it is not a fiqh book, it's an usul book. It teaches you all the usul by which you can extrapolate many masail. That's why I tell you, anybody who doesn't do Hidayah can never be a mufti or muftiyah. Anybody who doesn't do Hidayah Shareef can never be a mufti or muftiyah. And as we go through the lesson, inshallah, I will point out to you, I will show you how the usul, and I'll give you examples of how we can apply it. Although this book was written so many hundreds of years ago, we'll show you how this can be applied to modern day, how you can use the same usul. So when you understand this usul well, not just you just looked at it and you memorized it, you understand this usul well, it will give you a deep understanding of Sharia by which you can solve. Because hal means to open up. You can solve and you can solve modern day masail as well. So by which you can understand. So if you got a deep understanding of this book, inshallah, you will be able to unravel all modern day masail, and we're going to prove this to you. So I was telling you, we say fiqh is هو العلم بالأحكام الشرعية الفرعية. It is the knowledge of the subsidiary laws of Shariat, like, do this is what you're supposed to do, this is not what you're supposed to do. Min adillati tafsiliya, that has been taken, extrapolated from its detailed proofs. So I'll say again, والعلم بالأحكام الشرعية الفرعية من أدلتها التفصيلية. هو العلم بالأحكام الشرعية الفرعية من أدلتها التفصيلية. So when we speak about here, al-ahkam al-shari'ah, we mean obviously ahkam al-shari'ah means laws that relate to shariat. We're not speaking about laws that of the dunya, like, you can't drive here, you can't stop here, whatever. But ahkam al-shari'ah, this is halal, this is haram, etc., etc. Then, so ahkam means laws, right? Then sharia means relating to shariat, halal, haram. You can do this, you can't do that, you can eat this, you can't, right? Then fara'iyah means something interesting. One is fara'iyah and one is asliyah. Asliyah means, to understand fara'iyah means, what we mean is, like, your aqidah things, not what the do's and the don'ts. Usuliyah means your belief system. And far'iyah means your do's and your don'ts. This is how you read salah. This is how you don't read salah. This is how you make wudu. So that's just a basic explanation. So fiqh refers to the far'iyah, the do's and the don'ts, not with regards to what your beliefs is. That your beliefs, what you say, ahkamul usuliyah, that we study in Aqidah books. So you got it clear now? What is ulum far'iyah and what is ulum usuliyah? You saw the difference. So simple words in the layman terms, far'iyah, the do's, the don'ts, what you're supposed to do, what you're not supposed to do, how you're supposed to read salah, how you mustn't read salah, what break your wudu, that's far'iyah. Then usuliyah means to believe in a oneness of Allah Ta'ala, to believe in the fidelity of the Prophet of Nabi Sallallahu, like how we discussed in our Aqidah period earlier, to believe that a person commits a big sin, he doesn't come out of the fold of Islam, etc., etc. That is ahkam usuliyah. Are you with me? And also, this is also called ahkam i'tiqadiyah. It's called ahkam, laws that relate to your belief system. Like I told you, wahdaniyah, in the oneness of Allah Ta'ala. Rusalat, to believe that Allah Ta'ala sent people in this dunya to remind us about the akhirat. To believe a prophet will come. To believe in the year after, that when you die, not just you're going to perish and you're going to turn into dust and you're going to turn into sand. To believe you have to stand in front of Allah Ta'ala. وَأَمَّا مَنْ خَافَ مَقَامَ رَبِّهِ وَنَهَى النَّفْسَ عَنِ الْهَوَى فَإِنَّ الْجَنَّةَ هِيَ الْمَأْوَى. So this is all what we term as ahkam usuliyah or ahkam i'tiqadiyah. Now, just tying this up with what we discussed earlier, if you get the ahkam far'iyah wrong, according to Ahlul Sunnah Jama'ah, you don't come out of Islam, out of the fold of Islam. You never read salah, you drank alcohol, you committed zina, you don't come out of the fold of Islam. But if you get the ahkam usuliyah, ahkam i'tiqadiyah wrong, you believe, na'udhu billah, Jesus is the son of Allah Ta'ala, Jesus is a God, Isa alayhi salam, or you believed, you never believe in akhirat. You say no, like a lot of these people here, they say that the akhirat is not physical, it's spiritual, like a state of a mind. So you denying the akhirat, there you got your usul wrong. That will result in eternal damnation. In eternal, right? He said right. He said right. Now, so there you got it. Now we're still discussing. So I told you, it's fiqh is bil ahkam, the laws of the sharia far'iyah. I told you what shariat means. Shariat means relating to the shariat, not relating to the dunyawi things. What is shara? There's also two things I forgot to show. You get ulum tashri'i and ulumi takwini. Ulum tashri'i means things that relate to shariat. ulum al-taqwini means things is related to the dunya, the rain, the sun. Although if you look at Surah Kahf, Allah Ta'ala showed Musa alayhi salam that there was a person who was more knowledgeable than him. That was Khidr. But he was more knowledgeable in ulum al-taqwiniya. That was like, this would have happened to this child. He sunk this boat because the king was expropriating the boats, etc. That's all what we call ulum al-taqwiniya. Yeah, yeah, with regards to the dunya. Is that ilm al-tashriya or ilm al-shar'iyya, right? So that is why we told you ahkam is laws. Shari'iyya means regards to your shariat. And I told you far'iyya means, I told you this is now not, as opposed to usul, not the laws that deal with your belief system. In simple words, like I told you, deals with your do's and your don'ts, right? And then, so this is min adillati at-tafsir. This ulum far'iyya, it is taken right. So the next one is uh, adillati at-tafsir means it's detailed proofs. So when we say like, we tell you, you must make Hajj. It's farz for you to make Hajj once in your life. To say, where is the proof? You say, Allah says in the Quran, وَأَتِمُّ الْحَجَّ وَالْأُمْرَةَ لِلَّهِ. The other verse, مَنِ اسْتَطَاعَ إِلَيْهِ سَبِيلًا. That person who can travel to it. So that shows you, this is now the adillah, this is the proof for the far'iyah. Are you with me? For example, we say you must give zakat. وَآتُوا الزَّكَاةَ. We say you must read salat. أقيموا الصلاة وآتوا الزكاة واركعوا مع الراكعين. Right? So that is the proofs. So they're coming back to the definition. هو العلم بالأحكام الشرعية الفرعية من أدلتها التفصيلية, from its detailed proofs. Are you with me? So we told you now follow nicely. We told you fiqh is to know the law and to know the proof of it. See, again, I'll go take you back to the definition. Well, so you ask like that, what is fiqh? You'll have to tell me all this. Fiqh is to know all these laws, not the Aqidah laws, and to know the proofs where they come for. That is why, inshallah, as we go through Hidayah Shareef, inshallah, you'll see the author always mentions proofs. Inshallah, I'll give you more of this at a later stage. He brings a dalil aqli and a dalil naqli. Dalil aqli means a logical proof for something. What? A logical proof. And dalil naqli means a textual proof, either from the Quran, from the Sunnah, or from the sayings of the Sahaba and the Tabi'in. So fiqh means not only knowing the law. Now, just for your interest sake, normally when you start off fiqh, like, you do you do fuqul muyassar, you just do the law. When you come to Kuduri, you do a bit of difference of opinion, you do ikhtilaf. And when you come to Sharh al-Wiqayah, you do difference of opinion with a bit of proofs. When you come to Hidayah, you do full. Or especially the different opinions in the Hanafi madhab, what they proofs and what they counter proofs. So this is now full fiqh, where you do the law with the relevant proofs. You do the law with the relevant proofs. That is now fiqh. So the law with the relevant proof, that is what we term as fiqh. Okay, I see time is up. We'll stop there. We will continue tomorrow, inshallah. So just maybe another 1, 2, 3 days with introduction to fiqh and some specialities about the Hanafi fiqh, and then a bit about specialities about the Hidayah, which I told you is a unique book. Inshallah, when you study it, not because we are Hanafis and we're boasting, but even I said no madhab has had a book like this. And I told you cannot become a muftiya without doing this. If you study this book well and you grasp the usul, that's why many ulama, they say this is not a fiqh book, it's an usul book. Like how you do your usul al-shafi, you got all this usul and it in there. Same thing, the thing is loaded. It's loaded with usul. It will teach you how to think. It will teach you how to unravel a masail if you study it well. So you pay full attention to this, especially if if you've got a penchant or you've got a knack for fiqh, inshallah. So inshallah tomorrow, maybe 1-2 days, but more introduction before we dive into the kitab. And whatever you see we are discussing here, you see it materialize in front of your eyes about what we're telling you about the usul, etc., that you will come across in the fiqh book, inshallah. Until I accept, so we'll continue tomorrow, same time with the Hidayah Awal. So we just with regards to our online people, we're with Jamakar today, but inshallah we will be more settled tomorrow and more clear and more decisive with regards to what is happening. So just bear with us, inshallah. Jazakallah khairan. You can break the meeting, inshallah.